All right. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. New
So
Year.
we are going to start episode 6 here titled New Beginnings and New Seasons. I'm Kirsten,
And I'm Marty.
and we are the Dickerson's Table for Two, and we're coming to you live. So, how is everybody's first day of the year going so far?
Let's see them in them comments. How's the New Year treating y'all so far?
Let's break and let's take a shot. We are shotting with tequila, my favorite, Jose. And we are going to cheers to the new year, um, health, wealth, and prosperity.
And we definitely will start back bringing you guys the wine of the episode. Um, we just right now we just doing this toast for the new year.
All right. That was strong.
Wow.
So I don't know about you, but I'm super excited about the new year.
Right.
We got so much stuff that we are planning. We got everything written out, our goals. The first step is finishing up our podcast room, and Marty has been keeping you guys up to date with that. I apologize that we're not on the Dickerson Table for Two podcast on the Facebook page. We went on there to do the live, and it said we needed to be on there for 60 days. So I guess we just waited out. But we'll have our YouTube channel up and running. It's ready to go. So Marty, you want to talk to our people about what you got planned?
Yeah, definitely. I got a lot of, well, I wouldn't say a lot because I got some goals that I discussed on the last episode for Christmas, the Christmas episode. But my goal, like I said, one of my goals is to stop working for people and just focus on our businesses. We getting the podcast room set up so you guys can have a more intimate experience. I'm bringing you guys along. Well, we are bringing you guys along on every update that we make to that room. And we just, want y'all to be a part of this family as well. And just see our growth because you guys is the one that make the show. So we want to bring you guys on this journey and show you everything that we doing. I'm always preaching, we bringing it to you raw and uncut. So yeah, we just trying to we just try we just trying to show you guys, a different side of us for the people that don't know us.
Um, so for my personal goals this year, Marty talked about his goal of wanting to, stop working for other people and getting out there and doing some things. Marty's very creative. So I look forward to what he's coming with because I know that he can meet that goal this year and succeed with it. As far as me, I graduate from college this year. So I
Yeah.
am looking into what does that mean for me. So I don't know, if I want to take that degree and make some channels with it or go into the next level of education and get my master's. I'm kind of torn on that right now, but something that's coming out of there. My goal is just to make this degree mean so much to me that I can make something go with it. I went to school, dropped out of school, went to school, dropped out of school. So this was my consistency of going to school and finishing out. And I at the finish line, I got 6 more classes to go, and I'm done. Actually, 5.
Right.
I just finished my 6th class right before the Christmas break. So I got 5 more classes to go, and I'm done. Congratulations to me.
Yes, yes, yes. And key word, she said consistency. And that's one thing that we gonna bring to you guys this year is consistency because we was actually at a little New Year's party, but we knew we had to come and do this podcast for you guys. So, we just gotta stay focused and keep
Yeah,
pushing forward.
consistency is key
Yeah.
because we definitely we'll be heading back to that party when this podcast is over because we got to win some prizes.
Right.
It's a game day.
Yeah.
So, like I told y'all before, I love to entertain. I love to be entertained. I love to go to parties. I love to just mingle. So we started off the year with our traditional black eyed peas and collard greens. I cooked those last night and made some fried chicken and yellow rice and called it a day. And then we headed on over to some friends of ours for a game day. And the games continued over there. So we'll pick back up when we get back. But we wanted to, be consistent and come on here today and talk with you guys and see where everybody is with the new year. If you have some resolutions or something that you guys, something that you guys want to share, go ahead. I mean, it's an open feed today. Our goals, we talk about them all the time. You'll keep hearing about it until we get to where we need to be. We talked with the kids today, the ones that are here, about what their goals are, and they were very open with what they have coming up for themselves. And we love to hear that. We love to see that they have goals as well.
Also, not sure how many of you guys was on the last episode, but we had a debate. It wasn't a debate, but we came up with two names for our t-shirt business.
Yes, which is separate from Aliens and
Cows. It's going to be t-shirts with different quotes on them, funny sayings and whatever else we come up with, because we two creative people. So the two names was Slogan Society and
Verse
and
Vibes.
So those were the two names. We had to figure out which one we wanted to go with. And the one that we chose was
the Verse and
Vibes. So look out for that. Instagram will be up tomorrow for that. So I send it out to the people I know. She'll send it out to people she know. And just stay tuned to that with different shirts on there that's going to be available soon. We still, got to get the prices and everything set up and all that stuff. So be on the lookout for that.
Also, we did do a giveaway last week, and Desiree was our winner.
Yes.
And we have your address, and Marty will be sending you your t-shirt fresh off the press. And like he mentioned before, it is a one and done, so you will be the only one with this shirt.
But the merch, the Table for Two merch will be coming. But Desiree will only be the only one with that particular design. So, but as far as the Table for Two merch, it'll be the logo, and that's strictly it. Nothing fancy. Anybody that want to support us, support us. If not, we're gonna keep it trucking.
So, did anybody do anything interesting to bring in the new year? Our tradition is always we try to stay home, and by saying that, I want to say our sincere condolences to those that lost their lives yesterday or this morning in New Orleans.
Yes.
And in other places. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of different things that went on throughout different cities, and that was major news. So we send our sincere condolences to that. But that is one of the reasons why I stay home, because you never know what you're dealing with, especially on New Year's.
You're right.
The crowds are just too big, and it's too much for me.
Yes.
But we really feel sorry for those who lost their lives. You looking at me? Because you looking at me like Marty done took them shots. Y'all know Marty don't do shots. So he looking at me like, where we going with this?
I mean, this wasn't gonna be one of the long episodes like we normally do, because like I said, we have stuff that we got to continue doing. We'll get back to where we was at, but we want to stay consistent and bring and make sure you guys is being pleased, just like every Wednesday, because I know you guys look forward to it, and we look forward to it. So we don't want to just cancel a episode, because the only way we're going to cancel an episode unless it's something tragic. But other than that, we might even go live at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Like we might even go live when we go back over to, our friend's house. Just jump on Instagram live and just show you, what we doing.
Yeah.
And just to keep y'all in tune with what we doing. We trying to be transparent with this whole journey. Like I said a couple episodes ago, we can't tell you everything, but because we want some stuff to be a surprise. But just know when this podcast room is done, you guys are gonna be in for a treat.
Yeah, Marty is working really hard on transitioning that room out. It was my office, and I took pride in my office, and I kept remodeling my office. And I was just like, what if, I took my office somewhere else so that we can have a space and not in the middle of the living room? Because, like y'all know, we got 5 kids at home, and they be inching to get out of their rooms and come down here and see what's going on. We're going to add them in here one day, but not today.
Right.
Marty. Hey, Marty. So Marty joined, and he wants to know, what are 2 goals that y'all plan to accomplish together for this year?
Is that my homeboy?
Yeah, Marty.
What up, Marty? What's good, man? I mean, she can answer that one.
So, one of our goals this year is to grow. We talk about that a lot privately, and that's just to grow spiritually within Christ, and to get to know our Lord and Jesus Christ together, and as well as grow as a couple. We are still considered newlyweds in the real world, even though it doesn't feel that way. But we have a lot of growth. We still are learning each other. We're still learning our ways, and still trying to figure out different ways of communication. And so our main goal this year is to continue to grow and to grow our family. A second goal of ours is, of course, to get all our businesses up and running, and to become successful entrepreneurs, and succeed as husband and wife.
Right. And don't never let nobody tell you you're too old to do anything, because we're not old, but some people might look at the stuff that we're doing and be like, that window is closing, but it's never closing. So don't ever let nobody tell you can't do something because of your age. Just keep pushing. If you want to do it, do it. And that's our mentality for this year. We just got to keep pushing. And like she said, the goal is to become full-fledged entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm working hard towards. She love her job, I love my job, but we want to be able to move when we want to move. So
right.
That's
Kiera asked, if we could sum up 2024 in one word, what would it be? Mine would be roller coaster. I say that because I was in a slew of different emotions and ups and downs, personally and together. Like we had our moments this year, and we also, we learned to better communicate with each other this year as well. I actually learned a lot by taking those moments to myself, and trying to figure out different ways to address different things, and hold myself accountable this year, because I like to be right, and if I'm right, I'm right, and I want to hear that I'm right. So it took a lot of communication and things. So if I had to sum up 2024 in one word, I would say roller coaster. What about you, Marty?
I would say learning lesson, because I learned a lot of.
That's 2 words.
Well, I mean, it's a learning. I learned a lot. I mean, I learned a lot. I mean, I learned
educated.
I learned a lot about. I wouldn't say education, but I learned a lot about myself and what I'm here for. Because a lot of people don't know what their purpose is, and I think this year I found out what my purpose is. So this year I'm gonna fulfill that purpose.
Okay.
And we gonna keep it moving.
And if Kiera said, it's a follow-up question, and if you could sum up your main priority for 2020, I lost the question. For 2025, what would it be? Mine would be elevate or discipline. Let's see.
Sum up what?
If you could sum up your main priority for 2025, what would it be? She said hers would be elevate or discipline. We said something like this. What did we say?
I can't remember, but mine. I mean, going back to this whole consistency thing,
Mm-hmm.
that would be mine, because some days we don't want to do stuff, but we
Right.
have to do it in order for these businesses to grow. In order for us to grow, we have to get into that mindset of doing it.
Right.
Right now we in that phase of the grind, but with grind comes reward. So
Correct.
we just right now we just got to do it and keep it moving.
So Kiara said, "What are some lessons that you learned in 2024, and what were you most proud of in 2024?" So for me, the lessons that I learned was about. I actually learned that I was a procrastinator. I actually thought that I was really organized and put my goals down, and I knew what I was doing during the week. But then I realized at some point, I'm like, wow, I really am a procrastinator. Like, I have one class a week, or I have one class for 5 weeks, and I noticed that I would literally wait. I have 7 days to complete my assignments. I would literally do it on like day 3 and day 7. I never went right into it. The days that I did do that though, I felt like, okay, what am I gonna do on day 7? Because I had done everything.
And I'm always telling you to.
And Marty would be like, "Did you do your homework?" And I'm like, "Leave me alone. Like, I got this. I know what days do." But I realized at some point, I'm like, okay, I gotta stop being such a procrastinator. So that was one of the things that I learned in 2024. And what I'm most proud of in 2024 is actually us stepping on faith and just coming on and getting this podcast started, because we was cleaning out my office and I found our notebook that we use. It's an old notebook, but we had started using that one and we ended up not using a notebook at all. But I was going through it and reading it, and we actually said that we was gonna do this podcast, the first episode, February the 14th, 2024.
Yeah.
So as y'all see, we did not do that. So I'm most proud that we actually got off the ground and decided to go ahead and take this leap.
Right.
So what about you?
What was the question?
The question was, what was some lessons that you learned in 2024, and what were you most proud of in 2024?
One of the lessons that I've learned is that I need to stop worrying about stuff I can't control, because I think that hinders me a lot, from doing stuff, when it comes to, the house and the kids and, stuff that I can't control. I worry about too much. So this year I'm just, not going to worry about things that I can't control. But as far as the proudest thing this year is that, we started this podcast, and I think that we've got focused.
Yeah.
I think we really we starting to get focused, because we know our potential. Other people know our potential,
Right.
and other people's watching.
Right.
So
we was literally like, "Oh, we gonna do this, we gonna do this, we gonna do that," and
people
never did it.
People watching us. They might not say they watching. They watching. So we just gonna keep bringing it to you. We're gonna give you these updates on this podcast room. We're gonna give you updates in our life. We just gonna keep bringing it to you and letting you see it, firsthand. I mean, we're not trying to hide anything. It's certain stuff we can't show you, but for the most part, we're just trying to be transparent with what we got going on in this growth of our businesses. Aliens and Cows. I know we've been talking about that for the longest, but this year gonna be that year. We just ask you guys to support us, and we definitely gonna show you love. And if you got any of y'all out there wanting to start businesses or whatever and don't have a clue of what's going on or how to do it, we can help you, because we've been doing this. We've been at this for a minute, so we can help you get started and grow your business. So if you need any help, just holler at us.
Yeah, because surprisingly, Marty, I wouldn't say surprisingly, but Marty already had a business when I met you.
Yeah.
He had a brand. I can never say it.
Niati.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still wear those T-shirts that he had, and So he came with this t-shirt world, and we just sort of brainstormed one day on Aliens and Cows, and I feel like Aliens and Cows is a good brand.
Yeah.
Anytime we wear the merch, people are asking us about it. We just have to, step on faith, like, and just get it going. We already had it, but we just backed up from it because we felt like it wasn't moving how we wanted it to move. So another goal for me is to not look at the process, just trust the process.
Yeah.
Because we was getting frustrated, like certain things wasn't happening, and you can't think like that when it's a business because you don't know how it's going to run. But if you just keep going, you never know how it's going to end up.
Consistency, I keep saying it, is the key. You have to get out here and put it in people's face. They might not like it, but if you keep putting it in their face,
Right.
they don't have a choice but to be like, I keep seeing this brand pop up.
That's kind of like me when I be buying stuff. I be like, this shirt that Marty had on last week with my pictures all over it. It kept coming up on my timeline, and I'm like, oh my god! So I finally was just like, let me just order this shirt, and I haven't seen it since I ordered it. But I feel like if we went into the world like that, we just keep going and keep going and keep going, we're gonna get the goals that we mean to reach. The game day crew is on there. Hey y'all, we will be right back. So don't be trying to cheat and going on. Just get ready for us. Kiera asked a follow-up question. She said, what advice could you give on accomplishing your goals, or what have you implemented to actually achieve your goals? So we've talked about this in previous episodes, but and that's a wonderful question, because what we do is we have like a weekly planning day. It's not a specific day, but Marty and I will kind of like plan out like what goals we have for the week. What can we do to achieve it? He has his personal goals, I have my personal goals, and then we have a household goal. We tackled a household goal pretty quick, like just like we said we was gonna break down my office. I wanted to do it right then, right there, get it over with, and we did. It took us 2 days, but we got it completely cleared out. I had a lot of stuff. I'm starting to believe I'm a hoarder. Oh, I never wanted to be a hoarder, but I am. I do not like to get rid of stuff. It was like I felt like I had developed anxiety when I was tossing out things. So, but when we put our goals out there, like what we want to do, we just figure out a way and a timeline to get it finished. The timeline, it can change. We could say we want to do this and this and this by this day, but you never know how our week might go. Something might change, or the plans might change, so we have to figure out other means. But for the most part, we pretty much are consistent with a timeline, being consistent with what we do, and moving forward from it. Rocky asked, do we have a vision board? We actually started a vision board last year,
right?
And it was for us as a married couple. We didn't do an individual one, which I had done vision boards before, and I still have mine that I created before. And I think when I first did a vision board for the very first time, I just wanted to put some stuff on a board and say these are the things I want to accomplish. I didn't put the true meaning into a vision board, like really like claiming that these are the things that I want to happen for me. And so I took the last vision board that I actually was successful in doing, I took it serious. And I say this all the time, when you put it out there in the world, in the atmosphere, and you manifest, I don't know if people believe in manifestation, but I manifested a lot of things and it came to me. So this year we do plan on doing another vision board, and we'll share it with you guys when we get done. But it'll be a couple vision board, and we'll be working towards whatever we got on that board.
Right.
There's a lot of goals that we have that can easily be fulfilled, but you got to take the time to do it.
It's a process. It's a process. You can't rush the process. That's why we bringing you guys on this journey, so you can see the process. And if you ever wanted to start a process like ours, you will see that it's no need to rush it. You know what I'm saying? Have timelines, but there's no need to rush it. We got that room cleaned out for the podcast room. We almost there, but we're probably like 65%.
Yeah.
But when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, okay, Y'all already seen some of it, but when y'all see the finished product, y'all gonna be like, okay,
Yeah, Marty is the interior designer for this room because
yeah, I got my
my
HGTV
vision was
on.
like, we can go in there today.
No,
And he was like, what? No, it's not finished. And I'm like, but it's the
nah,
wall. It's the empty space. We
nah.
good to go. But he's
This
like,
no,
no, it's a whole process.
this setup we got right now is cool. This is what y'all saw from the beginning. We showing y'all the process of the other room. So once we get in there, then you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I see where they was going. I got my HGTV on. I'm getting my HGTV on. So that was one of my little favorite shows. She didn't know that, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that I used to watch it all the time. I don't watch it that much no more, but y'all
Now
see
you
the
need to start watching the cooking channel.
y'all. Oh yeah, we about to
If you
get it
just,
in. We about to get it in with
I'm
that.
not gonna let Marty go with this cooking. Y'all know for
Oh
Christmas
nah,
I got him that
we about to get it
cookbook,
in.
some aprons.
Yeah, we about to get it in.
But yeah, he's doing his thing.
I gotta whip up some eggs and sausage and bacon, and just know that I don't do the eggs first.
Kiara came with some crushers. Desiree, you missed our message earlier. Thank you for joining. But we do. Marty's already in the process of designing your t-shirt for the win last week, and he will get you in fresh off the press. You'll get your t-shirt, and yeah, Marty do need to be watching the cooking channel on HGTV. But he did do good with the design plan of this room, so he actually planned it out, and we agreed on different patterns and different. I ain't gonna give too much away because
Right.
we want it to be what it is. But his vision actually it worked really well.
I mean, it's table for two, so we want it to be a intimate setting where we at the table drinking our wine or whatever we do for that day and bring you guys in. So that's the whole point of this thing, table for two. That's why we named it that, table for two.
We got some kids that's getting rowdy. Another goal of mine, or uh, something that I want to do this year, and that's implement some like weekend travels, where it's just he and we get to just go do something, come right back. I have my younger sister Khadijah. She and I was talking the other day, and she was like, "Oh, we just do overnight trips," and she was like, "Because it's hard to get babysitter," and I'm like, I didn't even think about. I always think when I'm trying to think in my head of a trip, I'm thinking I got to go somewhere at least 5 to 7 days. But when she said that, I'm thinking you can explore a lot overnight.
Mm-hmm.
We recently drove to Virginia. It wasn't for pleasure, but it was for support.
Yeah.
But we did it. We drove there, did supported, and came right on back. So we know it can be done.
Mm-hmm.
But so you'll see us on our journey as well of doing some overnight trips and just a quick getaway and a quick comeback. Because again, we got 5 kids that we got to maintain and make sure everybody's on the right path. So
And if you haven't started following the Facebook page, please go do that. And if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please go do that. And they both table for two. Dickerson table for two. So
yeah, because we're gonna put y'all on our journey. We thought, when you come up with a podcast, they say, "What's the niche?" And we like just us,
yeah,
like just being us, and
because we want to help everybody.
we want to let people see that you can do it. Like you can have it all. I was in the room cleaning because I have this. I don't know how y'all households run, but the house has to be completely clean for me for New Year's. I don't care if I still got a dry load of clothes. Everything needs to be washed. Everything needs to be clean. But I was cleaning the room and because we doing all this um moving stuff around in different rooms and things, and I said to myself, "Golly, like we really be doing it all in here, like."
Mm-hmm.
We did like 4 5 trips to the dumpster. We came back. We started moving more furniture. Started planning different things on what we was gonna do with different things, and that's when I discovered that I was probably a hoarder. Um,
I plead the fifth.
but I really do appreciate Marty's patience with me because we don't have much storage space in this house, and he really like allowed me to keep the things that I wanted to keep, even though he knew that it was stupid and pointless. So, but
And she pushed stuff to the garage, which she know that's my space, but we about to overhaul that too. So once we get that done, we're gonna show you that I'm moving my stuff to a different part of the house, so I can start streaming and doing some other little stuff. So
Marty's got a lot up his sleeve. I don't know if I can keep up with him with all that right now. I need to graduate first, and then I'll try to jump in on the bandwagon on what he got going on.
as far as
Kiera said, random question. What are y'all's perspective on people waiting until the new year to cut people off? Is there anything y'all are cutting off for the new year?
don't wait.
I definitely don't wait to cut people off. So I think that's stupid. If you're going to cut people off, just cut them off. I'm not keen on just cutting people off. Like, I think I'm a very forgiving person. I feel like, there has been people that has crossed me or done some things, and I'm just a very forgiving person. That's just who I am. But I think it's important to have hard conversations with people and get things off your chest. But if you're gonna cut somebody off, you need to do it within that moment. Like, what are you waiting for the new year to do that for? That makes absolutely no sense to me when I see that on people's timeline, like 2025, and y'all won't see me no more because if you don't see my page, you cut off. Okay, cut me off now then if you feel like I got to go.
Yeah, I mean, you should definitely go and cut them off. Don't wait till the new year to cut them off, and make that kind of like a New Year's resolution. I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
cut people off. No,
because
no.
our cutoff game is strong.
I mean, I feel like this. If I make a decision to like completely stop talking to somebody, I'm just gonna completely stop talking to them. I'm not gonna explain it because it's not my job to explain what you've done to me. Like, you know what you did in order for me to cut you off because I'm the most forgiving person in the world. So that means that when you cross me, you didn't even take the moment to say something to me, apologize or rectify the situation. So my cutoff game is literally cutthroat. Like there's a few people who know when I'm done, I'm done.
How many more questions we got?
It was just that random question, but Desiree do say as soon as I get that feeling, she's cutting them off. Cut. Desiree said exactly, no discussion needed. Like, you really just don't need to discuss. Like, if I'm gonna cut somebody off,
you already know why.
You already know why you got cut off. Like 9 times out of 10, even if you have to second guess, like, well, I wonder if she's mad about this or I wonder if she's upset about that.
You know what it is, though.
You had some kind of thought because you knew you messed up. So for me to cut somebody off, they already know. And my thing is this: people are gonna talk about you behind your back. They're gonna talk about you and smile in your face. All that stuff is part of life. I'm not gonna cut somebody off for doing that. Because I feel like that people do that. There's not one person who's not gonna say something about you and hope that it don't get back to you. My cutoff is usually personal. Like, you personally came and you did something to me, a personal attack, whatever it is. You literally put my name out there to be a bad person. And once you do that, I'm done. Because I'm a very open-minded person. I'm a very forgiving person. I will take the shirt off my back and walk around with my bra for you to have a shirt on. So if you cross me or if you did something to me, don't look at me like that. But if you did something to me where I had to cut you off, you know that it was on you and not me.
Yeah, I mean,
I be telling Marty, I be like, if I cut you off, you gonna feel it. If I don't talk to you, you're gonna feel it. So if I cut somebody off, they gonna feel it.
Okay. I mean, that might.
But that's that. I feel like as an adult, like somebody just said, I saw it pop up, but I can't find it now. But somebody said we are adults, and that's just how that goes. I mean, as an adult, like, you just don't. It's just stupid to wait till the new year.
Right.
That was Kiera's random question. Any more random questions or any more thoughts on how the new year should be running? You guys, what are y'all's New Year's resolutions or different things? I decided I wasn't gonna have a resolution this year. Mm-hmm. Usually my resolution is to lose weight. I'm not focused on that right now. I'm just gonna be healthy, and whatever happens, happens. I'm not gonna get bigger though. Like, I refuse to get bigger. So, but that's not my resolution this year. My resolution or my goal this year is to grow.
Yeah. Well,
I can't really tell if people be, this thing is a delay.
it's a delay.
But we do appreciate you guys constantly join. We usually have some of the same viewers, and we really appreciate it. But today, I noticed we got people that hasn't been on here
Right.
ever. We have to reintroduce ourselves. We are considered newlyweds, and we came up with this podcast just to take the world on our journey, give advice, take advice, talk about things no matter what the situation is or scenario is, non-political. We do not talk about politics, and we do not really talk about religion. I'm a firm believer in God. I believe that I believe in God. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be one of those people that just, I understand that there are people out here who have different beliefs, but we don't talk about religion and we don't talk about politics.
Right. I think that might wrap it up for this episode, unless somebody.
Kiera said, honestly, her main focus this year is to prioritize herself and to elevate. And Kiera, I believe you can do it. Kiera, you are one of the only people that I know, well, one of the few people that I know who put your mind to something and you get it done.
Yeah, I've been knowing you for how long now? And I try to tell her every time I see her, like, you doing a good job, because I've seen her growth, in the time I've been around, and how she doing it with 2 kids. Like, it's I commend you on that one, and just to keep doing what you're doing. Don't deviate from what you're doing, because what you're doing is right. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's how I feel about you. From what I've seen, that just continue doing what you're doing, and you're gonna get blessed. You're gonna continue to get blessed because you're being blessed. So that's my spiel. Hope she heard it.
All right. Rocky has a random question. Waiting for it.
Ask me if you get that thumb right.
She said Majid is 3, so 3 years. That's always how she gauge it.
Oh, okay.
Rocky said, do y'all cut each other off? It doesn't go beyond the moment, because
cut each other off.
Yeah, like he said, do we cut each other off?
No.
But like, we don't really cut each other off, but we will have a moment of
silence.
We have a moment of silence.
Yeah, we have a moment of silence. Now that silence could be 3 hours, 4 hours. It could be.
It's usually Marty who will go back into some random ass question. Like,
well, the way she could tell that if I'm mad or something, I'll start cleaning. Like, I'll just start cleaning, like, for no reason. Stuff don't even need to be clean. I just start
and mumbling under his breath.
I don't be mumbling.
Yes, he do. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Right. But if we do that moment of silence, it's kind of like, it'll start with a moment of silence and it'll probably go into a text stream. Marty says I over text.
You do.
It's just that I text faster than you.
But it's no.
And then he'll go into please stop.
Yeah, because
but I'm not gonna stop texting until I know you understand what I'm saying.
I definitely try to cut it off, and she just keep going. I'm like, just stop, please. Like, I can't text this fast. Stop it. I can't even get my words out before you on to the next one. Now I'm behind. I'm lagging like this. I'm lagging.
And then my thing is always, when I am going a mile a minute in my text messages, when he don't say nothing but I saw he read it, I'm like, oh, so no answer is the answer.
Yeah, but then if I don't say anything, you're gonna be like, oh, not saying nothing is saying something. I'm like, what? Like, I'm trying to stop texting and you want to keep going. Like, I told her I'm telling you, she FBI. Like, she need to be a private investigator, like, cause she be digging, boy. I'm like, and it don't even be like, she be just trying to prove a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll go back to text messages and be like, you did say that. I'm like, really? Come on, man. Like, just let it go.
I remember one time we was saying something and I'm like, Marty, that is not what you told me. And it was a long time. Like, it was like maybe a week before. And right. I went all the way back and I found the text message.
Yeah.
And he's like, really? Are you kidding me right now?
It's crazy.
But I'm like, yes.
Do not ever. I'm telling you, do not.
I
ever
do not
nothing.
delete text messages, and I do not delete facts.
Do not.
So I always hold on to what people say.
Do not ever get into that with her, because she's gonna find it. She's gonna find you trying to say you didn't say something. She's gonna find it because she already know you said it. She already know you said it. So she gotta go back into that text message and find that proof, and then
But yeah, we have a moment of silence, and we never actually go to bed angry because Marty always finds some way to lighten the situation. Like, he's the fixer. I'll hold on to something because I'll hold on to it now. But
she definitely do it.
He'll just randomly be like, "So, are we gonna watch a movie today?" And it's like,
yeah, I be trying to.
I'm mad at you right now.
Trying to get around it. Like, look, come on, we can't keep doing this.
So yeah, that's a good question, Rocky. We don't cut each other off. I like that. It's a moment of silence.
Right. So, but yeah, I think we gonna wrap this one up. Because I mean, we just wanted to jump on here and give our perspective on different things and answer you guys' questions.
We got a lot coming for 2025. We're super proud of each other. I'm proud of Marty so much right now, and the accomplishments that he's doing with trying to make sure that all of our businesses is up and running. For y'all who don't know, you guys need to go on to BOR if you have a business, and you need to put your beneficiaries on there, because you will be fined by the government if you have these businesses and you don't have them listed. That's if you have an LLC. That was just a little tip out there. But yeah, 2025, look forward to, our journey. It's not always going to be perfect, but it's our journey.
Yeah, and like I said, go follow Aliens and Cows, because we got some stuff coming for that. I'm actually about to start back. I was doing weekly lives with that on Monday and Thursdays at 8:30. So anybody that's into fashion, and we're gonna talk marketing and other stuff like that. So I'll be posting. I posted something the other day for that, but I think I'm probably gonna start it next Monday, going live on Aliens and Cows page on Instagram, and just talking fashion and marketing and how you can grow your business and stuff like that, and eventually going live with people that want to request a live and have questions and stuff like that. So
we will, with this podcast, we'll be opening up soon with the phone line so that we can get some callers that call in. That way we don't have to depend on this joining the live feed separately, because there is a lag. But like I said, just watch the process and it's gonna grow. We'll be there, and we got a lot of topics lined up. We have our schedule built out for the next 3 months, and that's a lot for weekly episodes.
Yeah.
So just letting y'all know, we already are doing our research. We're getting the stuff out there. Today we just want to join on, say Happy New Year to everyone.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
I do feel like this is a winning season, a winning year for everyone. I want everyone to win. There will never be any competition. Like, life is supposed to be about sharing experiences and growing together. So
yeah, we never was in.
I congratulate you guys for whatever you have going on, and let's all network and teamwork, and let's get it done.
Yeah, because everybody can bring different things to the table. We might bring something that your business needs. You might bring something that our business needs. So we don't have to be in a competition or feel like we competing with the next person. If you want to start a podcast or a clothing brand, do it. Just know that you got some resources over here that can help you with it. So that's it.
All right. Well, Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. We getting ready to head back to game day and take home that trophy.
Right. We're going to show it to you on the next episode.
No, we can't say that, because if we don't win, I'll be upset.
We're going to win at least a trophy.
Yeah.
It might not be first, but we're going to win something.
Yeah. Y'all have a good night. Be blessed.
Peace.